Okay, so I'm here with Jordan from JXB Contracting. We're here to do an interview for HINDSIGHT and just look into what his day-to-day operations are. So Jordan, what do you find your biggest problems with reaching out to your client base right now?
It's just in this area. There's a lot of different companies. A lot of people are doing kind of what we do. So there are definitely a lot of options for people. So it's kind of hard to narrow them down to my company sometimes.
So what's your current marketing plan? What do you guys have in place? Is it mostly word of mouth? Is it?
Yeah, I'd say it's mostly word of mouth. We do a lot of small residential jobs. So people talk to their neighbors. They see the work that we do. They want to, if they're looking to get something done, if they want to get their front yard redone, for example, they would, they see what their neighbor did. They got the sod, and they got a nice little garden, so they'd ask them who did it, so then they would tell them my company. So that's kind of how we operate.
So do you ever find that frustrating where these the word of mouth interactions are usually fluctuating and it's not a constant flow of revenue for you?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, we've been pretty steady lately, but time to time you're without work and you need to branch out for sure.
So would you say that you don't really spend a lot in trying to advertise your contractor information?
No, little to no money. I don't really spend a lot on advertising at all.
Hi, we're here with Darlene, and she's a new homeowner. She's here to answer some of our questions.
So being a new homeowner, you're obviously very busy all the time, so is time usually a problem when it comes to doing your shopping?
Yeah, like I usually don't have time to go to the stores and actually look for things in person, so I usually just do online shopping for most of my products.
So when it comes to furniture shopping, because you are a new homeowner, I'm assuming that you'd like to decorate your house, do you also online shop when it comes to furniture, or does that change?
No, with furniture I feel like I can buy better furniture if I actually go to the stores and look at it myself, because sometimes online you can see the material, the color, and the size. It doesn't look the same as it is in person, so I usually go and do in-person shopping when it comes to furniture.
The world has changed dramatically. You wouldn't be aware of it, but to me it's phenomenal. And so online is wonderful. I bought things online, so one of the things I bought online was a fire pit that was portable.
So when it comes to furniture, is that different, or like some people really prefer shopping for furniture in person and not online because it's costly and it's like one of those purchases, but
yes, so I live alone, so go shopping alone is another issue. It's especially for furniture. I bought a couch recently, so I don't really like go shopping and spend a lot of time in shops alone, so I'd rather buy that online.
yeah.
And yeah.
What are some common frustrations as you go through renovation of your home?
Well, first of all, you're putting so much time and money into this real estate that you hope it works out, and this is basically your livelihood here. You're working paycheck to paycheck trying to pay this thing off, and with the renovation companies, I'm telling them you gotta, we need a place to live here, and they take their time, and I just really want a nice place to start a family, and just.
Right, so you find there's a lot of speculation within the process, like you're guessing what it's going to look like, you're guessing how long it's going to take, how much it's going to cost. You find there's not enough planning involved.
I do, yes. They show these plans and they say, okay, you can pick what it's going to be like this, and you pick it out, and what turns out is they're calling you on the regular saying, listen, we have to change this, or now it's going to look like this, and we're saying, listen here, like this, I envision my house to look like this. I want it this way. You can't tell me what to do. I'm paying you.
So during the renovation process, what are the ways you approach to contractors?
Well, the first of all is trust. I like to, again, meet them in person, see what they're all about. Go on their website. Reviews also. If I get a good review on a contractor, I get to, kind of know if they're good people or just kind of out there for the money, because that's the real important thing. This is my house.
Okay. Did you have a visualization of what you wanted, or you just kind of went and chose, or would you have preferred a visualization?
I knew what I was looking for. I really wanted a bright room. I wanted light blue and white, and those are my colors. I kind of knew around where I wanted everything, but I wasn't sure what furniture I was getting, so it was kind of hard for me to put it all together until I had it all with me. So it would have been nice to have a visual. if I did have a visual like before I bought everything, then there's probably a couple of things I would change about my room now.
When renovating, did you use an application to help you visualize the what it would look like? And if so, what was it like?
So the only sort of app that I used was, because it was a kitchen renovation, I was getting cabinetry put in, and the kitchen cabinet company had the ability to do somewhat sort of virtual reality mock-up of just the cabinets. So that was somewhat helpful, but it didn't really provide a very realistic image, but it was useful.
I did. I helped my dad renovate a bunch of rooms in our house. I had to repaint the whole house. There was a bunch of doors, holes in the drywall, so I learned how to plaster it up.
Hi, we're here with Jake from H2 Ontario, and he's here to answer a couple of questions about our product.
So, there's some generic questions at the beginning first.
Hey, so we're here with Mel, here to answer a couple questions about the renovation process from the perspective of a homeowner.
So as a homeowner, when it comes to shopping, is time usually a problem?
So we just wanted to ask you, what is the daily life of a contractor? What do you do every day?
First of all, I get to do a job